Have you been thinking it's about time to invest in a dust collector? It's been on my mind for years and I've forever put it off thinking I do fine without it, so it might not be worth it. Boy, have I been wrong. I gotta say, thank you so much, MelodySusie, for sending this out to me. I'm really excited, guys. So MelodySusie reached out with this new dust collector they've got. So in the package, I received a lovely thank you card. It's also got a product catalog, which shows a lot of the different items that they sell for tools. These adorable stickers that I think Carrie might love. You add these to your sticker book. They're so cute. They're so silly. And then here it is. So this is the H series HPROA dust collecting fan. Let's take a close look at this. So here it is. It comes in a really, really nice sturdy box. Be good for storing it if you need to. And here's your warranty information. You've also got an instruction manual. It comes with extra filter paper, and there's 30 of them. These are disposable filters for it. And I asked for a purple one. So let's see what this looks like. I'm excited. Oh my God, it's so cute. It's purple and pink. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's adorable. Okay, and so all my cords are in here. Okay, so I've got it all plugged in here, ready to go. And I've opened up our filter paper. And I've actually got a cool idea that I want to try out that I've been meaning to try for a long time for like New Year's nails that is a lot of encapsulation. So I'm going to try that and then file and see how this works out. So this is a really heavy little frame here, and it is going to hold this filter down. I was so excited when MelodySusie reached out to me because honestly, this is my first dust collector. There we go. Hold that filter paper down for us. And so I'm going to put this aside and I'm going to show you my nail idea. So I'm going to try out a little twist on this really cool technique. It requires a lot of encapsulation, but it's really easy to do. So what I'm going to start out with is a black cat eye. This is from D-Gel, the new Black Label collection. And typically you would do this with a standard black polish, but I'm gonna see how it turns out like this. And I'm adding to my polish this Crazy Top Thick. So you want some type of a thick, no wipe top coat. Then I'm just gonna mix these in together. And you may be able to just go in with like a thick builder gel or something of that nature. I just find my Crazy Top Thick really easy to work with, and it gives me that no wipe top coat, which makes it a little bit better for the chrome, which is the next step. So we're going to put down, first of all, a slip layer to cover our whole nail. And then we want to thicken that up a bit, put a nice heavy layer on there because we're going to be working with some saran wrap. And we're working with that thick viscosity builder or top gel because it'll allow us to manipulate the gel a little bit more under the saran wrap. You'll also want to make sure that you have something set up to flash cure. So with my flash cure at the ready and my saran wrap and my painted tip, I'm going to go in with the saran, kind of scrunch that up, and I'm just going to manipulate the gel underneath to give it some cool depth and like crackly effect. And I want to really, really have some ridges and stuff in this particular design to work with. So I am totally smooshing it up. Now the trick here is I'm going to go in while it's like this and try to manipulate the magnet and see what happens. Now I don't know how strong to expect my effect to be because again, it is mixed with a clear coat. So it's hard to say what it's going to bring up, but I'm going to play with it anyway. And you can see it's doing a little bit of movement there. Yeah, I'm seeing an effect. That's cool. I wasn't sure how well it would work. So it's really weird to figure out the magnet through the plastic wrap because it's really hard to tell. There's such a weird reflection and such, but I figure I got some magnetic happening there, so I'm gonna put it under here and cure. Okay, now that it's got a bit of a flash cure and it's not likely to wiggle around, I'm gonna put it in for a deep cure. All right, so quick lesson learned. My plastic wrap was too old and soft. It's something I keep on my table for doing things, and it had just kind of gotten too soft, and so it all really, really stuck in there. So I'm sure I could sit here with the tweezers and pick it all out, but instead I'm gonna try it again, and I'm going to go in with a nice, fresh, stiff piece of plastic wrap and hope that it detaches better. Okay, so I'm going in again with a nice, stiff, fresh new piece. I'm gonna crinkle that up. Okay, so a few tips. Keep your plastic wrap smaller. The smaller the piece, the less pull you'll have on the edges. It's not as likely to be sliding off, because you wouldn't think there's a lot of weight with it, but I guess gravity just pulls it. And I've flash cured, and I'm not gonna fully cure, because I'm hoping that my plastic wrap will release a little bit easier with just the flash cure. And that would seem to be the case. So flash cure, do not fully cure. Get that plastic wrap off. And then you can go in and cure it fully. That way it doesn't meld the plastic wrap right into your design. Okay, now that I put this in for a full cure, I'm just gonna go in with my beautiful gold chrome here. This one is a Blanc. I think it's gold, smooth gold nuance. And I'm going to chrome it all up. So now that all my gold chrome is nicely burnished in, I'm going in with another layer of the mixture of my Crazy Top Thick and my black magnetic polish. And I am filling this in. And just really get it into those grooves, because we are going to fully encapsulate this with clear after, and then file it down. For this next layer, I'm gonna actually magnetize over it as well, so that I can hopefully get some kind of cool look from it. We'll see. My Crazy Top Standard here, this one's a little bit thinner, and that's so that I can get really well into all these cracks and crevices and finish filling this up. So I have encapsulated this nail quite seriously, and now I'm gonna file it down. So let's see how this little baby works. So I've got my little filter on here to catch the dust. And when you power it on, the first setting it powers to is high. So that's where we'll start. Let's see how loud we got. That's pretty loud. Not as bad as I thought it would be, but and it's blowing, well, it's not too bad. It is blowing out underneath here, but oh, so it's okay. Let's see what happens when I start filing. Well, the fact that I'm not actually seeing any filing dust anywhere is telling me it's doing a pretty good job. Like, I can't see it getting pulled in, but I'm also not seeing it all over the place. Like, it's not collecting all over my gloves like usual. Okay, I'm gonna go really, really vigorous. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down. That's medium. Okay, there's low. And that's quiet. Now let's see if it still collects. And I'm not using an e-file, which I would assume would be creating a whole lot more filing dust quicker, so it might need to be high powered then. But you can see it all collecting. And you can see my gloves are pretty clear. Like usually at this point they would be just coated in white. Yeah, even on low, like all of the dust is collecting on there instead of floating up all over the air. Because usually what I would be doing is filing over my garbage can. There's so much. So I seriously overestimated on how much to encapsulate this, but hey, not such a bad thing because look at what it's done. So I thinned it right out and took out 95% of what I'd done to it. So it doesn't need that much, but look at this filter. This has done such a good job of collecting all the dust from it. And now I no longer need to be hanging out over my garbage can to prevent it. I do have a little bit here on my table, but I mean, look at, like, that's not even enough to sweep up, right? And that's probably more so because I was kind of like all over the place under my camera. So I am quite pleased with that. Usually my table would be covered from side to side with dust everywhere. And that's why I got used to kind of hanging out over my garbage can to file it. So this is a very welcome addition to anybody's personal nail journey for home use, for whatever you're working on. And for somebody like me who is only doing encapsulated stuff, I don't know, like every month or so, a few nails here and there, absolutely ideal. This is perfect. So thank you again, MelodySusie. I am so thrilled with how well this worked out for me, because this is my first attempt at using a dust collector. So this has been an absolutely fantastic way to speed up my process. And I am so happy to not have nearly as much cleanup to worry about. And it'll just make everything a lot easier. All right, so it is all nicely cleaned up. I've gone in and scrubbed any dust away because it had formed in a few of the little pockets. And now it's time to top coat and see what we're actually gonna look like. All right, let's see what we've got under here. Oh, that turned out pretty cool. It's not nearly as much of a gold effect as I would have liked. So I'll have to work on that a little bit to get more gold, like highlights in there, but it still turned out pretty neat. So here's the nail, I'll top coat it. It's not quite as dramatic of an effect as I was hoping for, just because I went in with too much black. I should have done a lot more of a clear coat and a lot more of that gold chrome would have shone through, but it still turned out pretty neat and would definitely work really cool in a really nifty New Year's design. So drop a comment, let me know. Do you want to see nails like this turned into a really cool New Year's Eve design? I don't know. I think that might be a lot of fun. I don't know if I have the time though. I don't know what I'm thinking. Maybe I shouldn't be thinking about New Year's nails. Anyway, it's pretty cool and I'm pretty happy. It just needs a lot more gold in it, I feel. All right, so I went in with a second attempt and I pulled out my e-file for this one, so I didn't have to take so long. So I'm gonna do this up and see how it turns out. And with this one, I backed off on the dark cat eye polish and used a lot more clear coat and mixed it much, much thinner and just used clear in some areas and the black polish in others so that I could really get that gold chrome highlight a lot stronger. All right, the moment of truth for this beauty. Oh yeah, that did a cool effect. I don't know if the silver cat eye adds to it or distracts from it though. Not entirely sure. It's certainly neat and it certainly adds a different element to it. I think I'll have to cure it and like really look at it to kind of decide if it's better or if pure plain black is better. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe that cat eye's cooler. It's definitely turned out better though and neater. Much more dramatic, the effect that I was looking for. That really did such a cool effect, guys. Turned out much better than my first attempt. Just look at the way it shifts depending on which way you look at it. The gold just comes and goes, peeks out and hides away, just like the cat eye effect. I'd be really excited to try this with all kinds of different colors. I hope you like this design. It was really cool and fun to play with and really, really easy. I mean, there's a little bit of fussiness with the plastic wrap, but other than that, it is so easy to make such a super cool effect. So if you've been contemplating a dust collector at all, go check these out. Pick up one of these little beauties. It has worked amazing. Of course, I'll be sure to leave a link down below in the description so you can click on that, use my code LYN to save money, of course, and enjoy, because this is going to make things a whole lot easier for you. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Hit that like and subscribe if you want to help out my channel. This is really going to make an improvement when I'm working on encapsulated designs or anything else where I have to do a lot of heavy filing. This little beauty is so slick and adorable. I'm so happy to have a dust collector now. It worked out perfect for me. Thanks again for hanging out, guys. And of course, as always, until next time, don't forget to love your nails. Bye. A little idea that I've been wanting to try out. I keep fucking bumping it. Oh my God, don't touch it. Okay, let's try again.